Hi everyone and welcome to another Doctor Who character building figure review by me, Meg Shorts. As you can see today I'm going to be reviewing another figure from Series 2 of the Doctor Who character building line, and it is Amy Pond in her police uniform from Episode 1 of Series 5, the 11th Hour. Now this is one of two rare figures from Series 2 of the Doctor Who character building line. The other rare figure from this line is a River Song figure in her outfit from the Big Bang. I was really happy to get this figure, especially with it being a rare figure, and also what I thought was a great variant of Amy Pond. This is one of two Amy Pond figures in Series 2 of the line. Well, actually it's one of three. The other two include Amy in her Night Terrors outfit, and also one of her in her outfit from the Curse of the Black Spot, which comes with a sword accessory, which I really want. Anyway, before we go into even more detail about this figure, we're going to quickly take a look at the packaging she came in. Now the packaging for this figure is exactly the same as that of any other Doctor Who character building Series 2 figure. You've got some pictures of the figures on the front, along with the new Doctor Who logo and the character building logo. Then on the back you've got the same usual product and company information, and the bag also comes with a leaflet showing some of the other new Doctor Who character building figures and playsets. Okay, so that's it for the packaging. Now let's take a closer look at Amy Pond in her police uniform. Okay, so here we have Amy Pond in her police uniform, as we saw her in the 11th Hour. Now, she did also wear the police uniform in the Series 5 Christmas special, A Christmas Carol. However, this figure can't really be classed as a Christmas Carol Amy Pond figure, because in A Christmas Carol she didn't actually wear the black and white necktie, whereas in 11th Hour she did. So you could probably still use this figure for scene recreations of A Christmas Carol, but I think this is actually based on her appearance in the 11th Hour. She's a really nice figure. She is made from exactly the same sculpt as any other character building figure, and now we shall take a closer look at the detail and sculpting of this Amy Pond. Okay, so if we take a look at her head sculpt, we can see that it is just the same character building Amy Pond head sculpt really. It's got that same really nice likeness of Karen Gillan with those really nicely printed or painted facial features and that great ginger hair, which is actually a separate piece to the head sculpt, I believe. It's been sculpted very nicely. It doesn't quite go on the body as well as it should though, because as you can see there is a bit of a black gap between her head and the police uniform, but it still is a really nice head sculpt, and I don't think it needs any improvements. Okay, so here we have the police uniform of this Amy Pond figure. Now, as you can see, the police uniform that she's wearing on her torso is actually really nicely detailed for such a small figure. You've got the black and white necktie at the top there, which she wore in the 11th Hour, but not Christmas Carol. The rest of it is pretty much just black, but you have got some other detail, like the walkie-talkie, which is just behind her hair, then the wire of it, which goes into her jacket, and then you've got the two pockets and the zip in the middle there. There isn't actually any detail on the back of the figure, as we can see. On the 5-inch figure of Amy Pond, which had her police uniform, it did say police on the back just below her hair. I think this could have been done for the character building figure as well, but to be honest I think it looks absolutely fine the way it is. The detail on this part of the outfit on her torso looks absolutely fantastic, and her white sleeves also stand out very nicely from the rest of the outfit. Okay, so that's it for the clothing on her torso, and now we shall move on to her skirt, trousers and shoes. Then if we take a look at her legs, we can see that she is wearing grey tights. Well, they're not actually grey, but the legs have just been painted grey to look as if she is wearing tights, and this does work really well on the figure. The shoes are just pretty much the same as usual really, just the basic character building black shoes. Not really any detail on them, but they just look absolutely fine the way they are. Okay, so that was all the detail of the Kissogram Amy Pond figure, or Amy Pond in police uniform figure. I think the detail on this figure is absolutely brilliant. The head sculpt is very good as usual, with its excellent likeness of Karen Gillan. The detail and paintwork on the outfit is absolutely superb. It looks really nice and accurate, and I really love the detail on the jacket. I also really like the fact that her legs have been painted grey to look like that she is wearing tights. That really does work really well. I think the only bit that could have been improved about the detail on this figure is maybe if there was the police sign on the back of her jacket like there was on the 5-inch figure. But this is still a great looking figure, and now I shall quickly talk about her articulation and then I'll give a summary of my thoughts on this figure. So the articulation on this character building Amy Pond figure is exactly the same as usual. Doesn't need any improvements in my opinion. You can put her into as many poses as the previous character building Amy Pond figures. And overall, I think this variant of Amy Pond is a really nice addition to my character building figure collection. The paintwork on this figure is absolutely superb. I think the detail on it is brilliant, especially on the head sculpt and on the jacket of the police uniform. The likeness to Karen Gillan is really good as usual. The outfit looks very nice and accurate like it should do. Once again, I think the only improvement I could say about the paintwork or detail about this figure would probably be if the police logo was featured on the back of the outfit to make this figure look a little more accurate. But it still is a really great figure that I'd highly recommend to anyone out there who is currently collecting Doctor Who character building figures, and this is a figure that would actually go really well with the Series 1 Super Rare Raggedy Doctor figure for those of you who got that figure. So if I was to give the character building Amy Pond police uniform figure a rating out of 5, I'd give her a 4.9 out of 5. She's an absolutely brilliant figure in terms of her paintwork, detail and articulation, but the only improvement I could probably say about it was maybe if the police logo was featured on the back of her clothing like it was on the 5-inch figure. But that is only a tiny improvement I could say about this figure. I still think this figure looks absolutely brilliant the way it is. It's a great variant of Amy for your character building figure collection. And that is pretty much all I have to say for my review of this Amy Pond figure YouTubers. Hope you've all enjoyed watching it, and once again I think this is a really nice variant of Amy Pond that I'd highly recommend to anyone who is a Doctor Who fan and is currently interested in the Doctor Who character building line at the moment. Not sure what my next review is going to be. I'm trying to get some of the new Series 6 and Classic figures, so hopefully it may be one of them, or I might do some more character building figure reviews, because there's quite a few from Series 2 I haven't reviewed yet, and I also still haven't reviewed my 11 Doctors set, which I got way back in August. I'm going to try and do some more 5-inch figure reviews sometime soon, but I'm still going to carry on with the character building figures. Thanks for watching, YouTubers, and I shall see you again soon.